Hello guys, welcome to Let's Tute Accountancy.
Hello friends, in our last session we saw how to prepare financial statements from single entry system to double entry system.
If you are new to our channel, then don't forget to subscribe, and if you enjoy our videos, also get the privilege to become our Prime member and get access to many more benefits by just clicking the join button. We also provide various online courses on our website at super affordable prices. Please do check them out.
So today we are going to solve same type of problem where we have to prepare financial statements from incomplete records. Mr. Harry has given us some information which he has maintained throughout the year. So let's go through it once and see which accounts we may need to prepare the financial statements. So following are the assets and liabilities. Receipts and payments during the year were as follows. He has provided us with some more information which we can see here. So what do you think, which accounts we need to make for preparing financial statements? To know the operating profits, we will require trading and profit and loss account. And to know the financial position, we will need balance sheet. These are for the financial statements. But what about the missing figures? Like here we can see we do not have information about creditors for the current year. Hence we need to prepare a creditors account. Now if you notice here, we don't have the most important information which occurs in any business. Can you think? Yes, sales. The only information we have here is that there were considerable cash sales, which means there were cash sales and also credit sales. So now how to find out the credit sales? For that we will need debtors account, as the debtors are the buyers of the goods. What do you think, from where we can get the cash sales? Can you pause and think for a second? This technique of thinking logically about how and where to post will help you in solving many more such problems. We can get the cash sales from cash account. So we need to prepare a cash account. I think for now these are only the accounts which we need to prepare, and if needed further we will prepare the required accounts. Without further ado, let's start with posting. Furniture here in balance sheet. Opening stock and closing stock here in trading account. Do not forget to record second effect of closing stock here in balance sheet. We record debtors in balance sheet. Next is prepaid expense. Now this will have two effects, right? But if we notice, there is a sundry expense of 1,40,000. So instead of giving a separate effect of prepaid expense, we can first record 1,40,000 and deduct this prepaid expense 4,000 from here for better presentation and understanding. And another effect of prepaid expense will be in balance sheet. Moving on to creditors, we don't know about the current year's creditors, but we know about the previous years, which will help us to find the current year's creditors. So we record last year's creditor. Next is unpaid expense, means it is outstanding. Here we have to consider previous year's and current year's outstanding expense also, as we need to find the current year's actual outstanding amount. Thus here we consider previous year's unpaid expense and we deduct it, and current year's outstanding amount would be added, and its other effect will be in balance sheet. I hope you all are getting till now. Next is cash, which will be in balance sheet. Receipt from debtors and receipt from creditors will be recorded in debtors account and creditors account respectively to find the needed information. Transportation here in trading account. drawings in balance sheet liabilities side under capital head. Sundry expense already we have recorded. Now we will add furniture here of 20,000, right? As we have paid for it. Are you sure? No. We have already recorded it. Last year's furniture was 1 lakh and current year's is 1,20,000, which means new furniture worth 20,000 had been bought and the amount for the same has been paid. So now we are done with the posting. Let's see the other information or the adjustments given. Now to find the sales, we have already prepared 2 accounts in working note. So let's post the information related to debtors and cash in their respective accounts. Next is credit purchase. We'll post here in profit and loss account, right? It will be in trading account. Where else do you think it should be posted? As it's a credit purchase, we post it in creditors account also to find current year's creditor. Moving on, it is said that we have to provide 10% provision on debtors. So we provide it, which is 14,000, and we record it. Thus now we are done with posting. Our next step would be to extract the information needed. We start here with creditors account. We have recorded everything related to creditors. Thus by balancing we get total creditors to 70,000, which we post in balance sheet. Now next is cash account. So let's find the cash sales from cash account we have prepared. We get the cash sales to 84,000, which we post here in trading account. Next account we have is debtors account, and we get the credit sales, which we post here in trading account. I hope you all are with me. Anytime you get stuck or you need to revise, you can pause for some time to understand the problem, or else you can start the session from beginning. We have extracted all the information. So let's move ahead to close the accounts. On the credit side we get 5,26,000, and on the debit side we get 3,30,000, and thus gross profit equals to 1,96,000. Something is wrong here. Gross profit can't be so much less. Let's do the totals again. Oh no, I counted it as 2,000. We did this mistake because we didn't write the numbers in order. While writing the amounts, we should keep in mind that we should write the numbers in line to avoid such mistakes. To know more about where we make mistake and tips to avoid such mistakes, you can watch our video on accounting exam tips. Moving back again to the closing part, we now get the gross profit, which will be transferred here. We get the net profit as 56,000, which will be added to the capital in balance sheet. But we don't know the capital introduced by Mr. Harry. So how do we find that? We have all the information about the assets and liabilities of the previous year except the capital. By preparing statement of affairs as at 31st March 2017, we can get the capital of that year, which would be the opening capital of this year. So we post the needed information. The balancing figure would be the capital, and we got the capital as 2,50,000, which we record here in capital column. Everything is posted in balance sheet. So now we do the totals. Yes, it's tallied. Thus we have prepared the financial statements for our friend Harry. We have given him a true and fair view of the financial statements according to the information we had. So whenever we come across such problems where we have to prepare the financial statements from the incomplete records, we just have to follow these 5 easy steps and we can solve many such problems. Whenever we come across any such difficult or tricky problem, do not worry about how or what are you going to do further. Just start solving with what we know and eventually we will get the solution.
For more such videos, do subscribe to our channel Let's Shoot Accountancy and don't forget to hit the bell icon for latest updates. We also provide various online courses on our website at super affordable prices. Please do check them out. Thank you.